Hi and welcome. Marianne here on Monday, November 22nd for another WW Weekly Archive. And this one's coming from WW Freestyle from May 13th through the 19th, and it's called Reverse It. When the scale isn't going the way you want, here's how to turn around a small weight gain. And I had a weight gain yesterday of 1.6, so this is appropriate. And I filmed my breakfast and my lunch, and I'm going to try to remember to film my dinner and see if I can put what I ate today at the end of this, so stay tuned for that. I just downloaded my editing software yesterday, so I haven't tried it yet. It's the same one I've been using, but I'm on my new computer now, so hopefully everything runs smoothly. So anyway, turn it around. Nobody likes to see the scale go up. If you're trying to reach a weight goal, seeing your weight creep up, we're talking a total of 3 to 5 pounds here. Mine was only 1.6, just a small gain. It can seem like defeat, and if you've been maintaining your weight, it can feel like a backslide. When you suspect that you've been gaining, your instinct might be to avoid stepping on the scale. But that's exactly the time it's most helpful, because you don't want to ignore it. Especially, I'm not at my goal yet. I'm not on maintenance. I think with maintenance, you get a couple pound leeway. So I think that's why they're saying 3 to 5 pounds, because when you hit the 3 to 5 pounds, it might keep going up if you don't catch it. Okay. Because if you catch your small gain now, you can turn it around with an action plan. Oh, I just said that. Okay. So then they talk about this guy who went through a small weight gain, blah, 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 and what he did. And what did he do? Let's see. I was a little in shock, he admits. I really thought I would maintain or have a small loss. He thought he'd been tracking foods with SmartPoints values accurately and was being careful not to overdo the 0 points foods. So this came like in May after they launched the freestyle, and I think people were gaining weight. Don't quote me on that. So I mean, things weren't going perfectly because people were eating like lots of eggs and lots of chicken, like just too much of it, because we don't have to track, weigh, and measure it. But we have to have common sense. Be reasonable about it, correct? So rather than getting derailed by his small weight gain, Stephen took it in stride. I know that it's common for me to go up and down on the scale, he says, because our weight fluctuates. Then he took steps to reverse it. For Stephen, a gain of 5 pounds alerts him to kick into action. And that's where I made my mistake. When I had lost my 38 pounds and I got up to the 5 pounds, I didn't turn it around. I kept trying to turn it around and I didn't. I didn't take it far enough, and I went up all the way back to where I am now. Plus more. So whatever your action weight, remember that all of us will have a run of small weight gains now and again. Sometimes it's a surprise, sometimes it isn't. See, mine wasn't a surprise yesterday. I was a little surprised that it wasn't like 5 pounds. I thought it was going to be more, but I was surprised that it wasn't as large as I thought it was going to be. So what matters more than the number on the scale is how you respond to it. So I'm back on track today. It's 4:30. So I haven't had any snacks yet today. I've pre-tracked all my meals for the day. I filmed my breakfast. I filmed my lunch. And the reason I don't show you, because it's like almost always the same food, but I don't know how I can change it up. Let's see how it goes, because we got Vlogmas coming up, and I might try that since I've been okay with this weekly archive. So I've made it this far. So first, determine your action weight. So that's going to be like a weight where you're going to have to respond to it so you don't get out of control like I did. So mine is going to be 5 pounds. the number at which you'll kick your turnaround plan into gear. When it does happen, treat yourself with understanding. Remind yourself that small weight gains are normal and don't beat yourself up about it. Self-compassion. Self-compassion can help you respond more productively. This isn't a failure. It's a situation that you can change. We can turn it around. We can reverse it. Going back to basics is generally the key to reversing a weight gain. It turns out that he wasn't tracking as accurately as he thought. That cookie was only 3 smart points, right? Which resulted in him seeing the scale go up. So he didn't have the right points. Excuse me. Anytime we get on camera, our nose starts itching. Whatever reason, it's just a thing, right? So I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I'm going to scratch my itch. Okay, where was I? So anyways, because I had my salad dressing that I had today, and I think I mentioned it in the video. It's 50 calories for a tablespoon, but even the tracker in the WW app has it as 45 calories, so the points aren't accurate. So I created a food with my salad dressing, putting the right calories and all the information in, because my 3 tablespoons, the way they have it, would be 2 points. But when I put in the correct information, it's 3 points for the same 3 tablespoons. And so I know that when I use that dressing, I have it under my food, that particular flavor of salad dressing, so that I know that I gotta get the correct points. Because if I did that every day, I'm using more points, whatever. I ate a bunch of vegetables with it, so 1 point's not going to sway it on this new personal points plan, but you get what I'm saying. Especially with the new personal points plan breaking out, not everything's accurate, because what I'm going to prepare for dinner tonight, when I scan the barcode, it is 1 smart point. When I put the information into the creative food, it's 3 smart points on my plan, so I've got that adjusted. So I'm checking everything now because I want to be successful. So once he recognized what he was doing, he took action with what he calls his data and returned to accurately tracking food with smart points values and his activity. That helped him move past his weight gain and focus on the future. So choose your action weight, then turn the page to create your own plan to turn around a small weight gain. It's going to happen. It's going to happen sooner or later. So to set up your scale back plan, the best way to handle a small gain, plan for it now before it even happens. Then when it does, you can kick into autocorrect without panicking. So this is a tool that we have to reverse it. So define your action weight. So my current weight is this. My action weight is going to be this. So basically, my action weight is going to be 5 pounds about what I am today. But since I'm not at goal, actually, I'm going to be drastic if I get up to like 5 pounds of a gain, because I'm not at goal weight yet. So my action weight would be like if I make my goal weight and it's 140 and then I creep up to 145, I'm going to say, whoa, back up. Let's take our plan and put it into action. So track your meals for the next few days, especially those you find particularly challenging, like say those lunches with work colleagues or date nights. You could even consider pre-tracking those meals, which I pre-tracked everything for the day. You don't have to track the 0 points foods. I track most of them. So, except my vegetables. I'm not tracking my vegetables right now because that thing's driving me nuts with the daily points. It's making me have to do math. It would be nice if the number just sat under the points and didn't populate the actual total until after I used all of them. If I used all my 21 points and then the vegetables went up after that into it and populated it, that would help, because now I was putting all those cups of vegetables and thinking I had a gazillion points, and I'm going to go with, I agree with the vegetable thing for people who were not eating vegetables or barely ever ate vegetables and needed an incentive to eat the vegetables, because if you think about it, people are getting fuller now because they're adding more vegetables to their program, where I already added enough vegetables, more than enough, more than those adding vegetables isn't anything new for me. So that's why I'm holding off on that, because I'm still tracking my activity and having that pop up into my weeklies. So don't panic. Don't say, what are you doing? You're not eating enough. I'm eating enough. Okay, shift your mindset. How can you reframe your thinking to help you stay the course? Remember to treat yourself with compassion and take a moment to reality check any unhelpful thoughts, and remembering your why will also help you stay motivated. And then choose a support buddy. So we all have buddies on YouTube. We all support each other, so that's good. So think again. Move beyond unhelpful thinking styles that hinder your ability to take effective action when you have a small weight gain. So the unhelpful thought would be, I've gained 5 pounds. I'll never get back on track. The helpful thought would be, yes, I gained 5 pounds and it's okay. That happens from time to time, but it doesn't mean I won't get back on track. I'll use my plan to turn it around. These are good, helpful tools, because we got Thanksgiving coming up and then all the holidays coming up. Holidays aren't going to be as stressful for me as others because I'm just not going to participate in a lot of stuff this year. I have no idea what's planned for Christmas, but Thanksgiving, I don't have a formal invitation right now, so I'm just going to say, okay, it's like an unspoken invitation. I can go and have Thanksgiving, but I'm not bound to it right now, so let's put it that way. Another unhelpful thought. I've lost weight every week. I don't need a strategy for small weight gains. You do need a strategy, because what if you have a week like I had this week where the new plan has just thrown me off and I've been out of sorts and just not in a good mindset to even follow the plan. I had a gain because I just, you know what? I had some Queen Anne cherries yesterday. I got them at Aldi. There's more packaging than candy in there, but I had them. And I went to my favorite fast food tostada salad. I had that twice this week. So, I had a week and I had a gain. 1.6 pounds. So it can happen. Even though I was losing, now I gained. So the helpful thought would be, I've lost so far, but everyone has a small gain now and then. I will too. None of us are perfect. Having an action plan for a specific weight will help me get back on track when it happens. So that being said, yeah, mashed peas with leeks, not for me, but if you think that looks scrumptious. So anyway, stay tuned for what I ate. I probably won't be showing any snacks because I'm going to edit it before. I haven't had any snacks today. I didn't have anything between breakfast and lunch. And now it's 4:41, so pretty soon I have to start preparing my dinner, which is something new that I haven't tried before. So it's something I got at Aldi. Some kind of taco skillet with bell peppers and New Mexico chili. My grandma used to make New Mexico chili, but with beef. And I used to make it with her, and I like, they're from New Mexico, so she knows how to make it. So I'd like to make some sooner or later to actually, when I do go for the holidays, I'd like to surprise my family by bringing a batch of New Mexico chili and some sopapillas. It's a fried bread that I used to make with my grandma. So I do plan on spending time with my family sooner or later. I'm just a little out of it this year, so I'm trying to avoid it. I still talk to them on the phone. There's no love lost. I love them. They love me. There's no bad blood or anything. It's just my state of mind right now. I'm not depressed. I just want to get through the rest of this year, and it might sound selfish, but really, it's just a lot. And I don't want to spend the night over there. I'm welcome to, but sometimes I just feel like a prisoner. So, I know it sounds terrible. It's not as terrible as it sounds. I'd like to stay here with my son. I'm always just leaving. He's a man, but he's always by himself, and it's not fair because he has to work, and it's not fair just to run off on him all the time. It's nice to spend with my actual family that God blessed me with. Blessed me with them, but also blessed me with my child, who's a man now. And I wish he would find somebody to marry and give me grandchildren, but he says he's not going to. So, Anyway, that being said, see what I ate today. Okay, I'm up and making breakfast. It's going to be 1 point. I sliced up some banana and I put in some cinnamon, and I'm just waiting for it to boil so I can add the oatmeal. And I'm going to have 0 point banana oatmeal. So let's wait for this to boil. Okay, it's come to a boil, so now I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of maple butter for 0 points. Just a little bit of sugar because the bananas already have some sweet in it, so I don't have to make it overly sweet. And a half a cup of old-fashioned oats. And stir it all up. Let it simmer. Okay, excuse me. It's simmered long enough. See, the banana's all cooked into it. It's going to be delicious. I gotta cover it and let it sit for a bit. Smells great. So, breakfast is ready. I scrambled 1 egg with some green chilies. And my banana oatmeal is ready, and I'm ready to enjoy some breakfast. This is 0 points because I have 0 point eggs. I have 0 point oatmeal, 0 point fruit for the banana. My half a teaspoon of maple butter is 0 points. It would have been 1 point if I had a whole teaspoon. But I'm keeping this at 0 points. I did have 3 tablespoons of fat-free creamer because I had coffee, and that was 1 point. So this morning I've had 1 point. It's lunchtime. Time for my big salad. So I have about 7 cups of lettuce and carrots and cabbage, and then that's 0. I have some 0 point salsa, a half a cup of black beans for 0 points, chicken breast for 0 points. I have 6 black olives for 1 point. I have 2 points of the tortilla strips. And I have 3 points of Bolthouse Farms salsa ranch dressing. When it scans, it's not correct because it shows in the app 45 calories, but it is actually 50 calories a tablespoon. So I adjusted it. So for 3 tablespoons, it's 3 points. So my salad for lunch today is 6 points. Yes, I could add 7 points for my lettuce, but I'm just going to leave it at that. If I need an extra point for the day, I have my weeklies, and I just got some weeklies for my activity because I just got back from my walk. But this is my lunch. I'm just showing you what I eat in a day because I usually don't show it. So you guys, I don't know if you have to see it to believe it, but I'm getting ready for Vlogmas because I'm going to try to do it. It's even not working. It's hard to do what I eat in a day every day. 3 times a day and the snacks. But this is my salad. I'm going to go enjoy it while I watch General Hospital. So hi, it's getting close to dinner time, so I put the frozen, it's Frontera chicken taco skillet, grilled chicken breast with New Mexico chili, tomato sauce, peppers, and onions. So I got it at Aldi yesterday. It looked good in the freezer section, so I thought, I'm going to try it. So I'm just cooking the whole bag. It's 2 servings. So it's 1 tablespoon of canola oil, and you can see the New Mexico chili sauce, tomato sauce. It comes in like frozen bricks, and then it's becoming unfrozen. So, and the chicken's raw in this, so I have to cook it well and make sure it's not already pre-cooked chicken. So that's one thing to take note. You can't just heat it up. You gotta cook it. So anyway, I'm gonna get to cooking this, and I'm going to also warm up. Let's see where I'm standing next to. It's pretty dark in here because my son is sleeping. He works graveyard, so I'm going to get four of these Mission 25 calorie corn tortillas. I'm going to warm these up. And that's 2 points, so half of this skillet dinner is 3 points, so that's going to be 5 points. I'm not going to add cheese to it to add the points. It doesn't need cheese, so you could add cheese, but I'm not going to add the extra points. I think I'm good because I'm going to have the extra beans. I'm going to have pinto beans with this, so I'll show you when it's all served up. I gotta cook it now. Okay, time for dinner. Pinto beans for 0 points. My taco skillet New Mexico chili for 3 points, and 2 points for my warmed up corn tortillas. So, ready to dig in. Well, I hope you enjoyed what I ate today. And I'll let you know tomorrow if I changed my points and add an extra snack. I'll probably have a snack tonight. I just don't know right now what I'm in the mood for. But usually after dinner I'll have a snack. Some chips or a Weight Watcher bar or WW bar or something. But anyway, I wanted to thank you for watching. And hit the thumbs up, like if you liked it. And if you're not a subscriber, I welcome you to subscribe to my channel. And again, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.